Alright guys, welcome back to ErebosGamingHD. So our last fight was our 11th fight, this will be our 12th fight, and it's been going well. So hopefully we can carry this on. We're starting to climb the ladder a bit now, we're sort of coming up, as you can see, we're sort of getting into sort of the top 20. And I think I'm going to go with Wallace Smith here. I'm just having a look at these fighters. You can see Butterbean, Ellery Bet, Klitschko. Got a few fighters here. All of their records obviously are slightly better on Greatest of All Time than they would be on other modes. So we're just going to go Wallace Smith, the most highest rated fighter, and we'll train in Mexico, I think. So we get the strength, endurance, conditioning and toughness increase, and yeah. So here's round one. So we did, with the training in that one, I did one of the bags again, where you have to go around the bag. That was the one I did, I can't remember the name, double-ended bag, that's the one. The double-ended bag, I think I got contender or champion on that, so quite a good training camp, got my stats up that I wanted to get up, and all's well. I think at this point now I don't even necessarily need the points from the training, I don't necessarily need any XP at this point. Once I've got my jab and my straight maxed and my block up to like the first or second star, then I'm quite comfortable anyway. I don't really necessarily need to have a good training anyway. It's just a bonus really. So we'll do round one, probably skip ahead. After round one you guys will probably see round one, and then maybe round four to another couple of rounds, and then maybe skip a couple, and then let's just see how it goes anyway, see how the fight pans out. So this guy's unconventional. So unconventional is quite vague on this game. It doesn't necessarily say what they're gonna do. They just are unconventional. They don't abide by standard rules. You know, they're not strictly a counter puncher, they're not strictly aggressive, they're not strictly defensive. They're sort of unconventional, which is sort of a hint in the name. They sort of do a bit of everything, and they're supposed to be quite hard to predict. So taking this guy a little bit of a challenge really. Well, I expected a little bit of a challenge, and at the moment it doesn't really seem that way. It doesn't seem as though it is going to be much of a challenge, because he's just coming in and wailing punches. But hopefully he changes it up a little bit and makes me work a little bit harder than usual. As you can see, I'm just staying away and just letting him just throw punches. I'm not necessarily just going to stand there and try and counter punch all of these, because my character just isn't a counter puncher, and I don't want to change it up now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If in the event that I do lose before I get what I want to do, because obviously I want to get Greatest of All Time. If I was to lose, then obviously yeah, I'd have to mix it up a little bit. But at the same time, if I did lose, then the whole idea of this is just gone straight out the window, and I'll have to think of something else. Because once I've lost, I can't get undefeated, get the Greatest of All Time. Whilst undefeated, that'll be out of the question, obviously. So maybe you guys will have to let me know what'll happen if I was to lose. What would be the next best thing? Maybe I'd have to start again, who knows. But hopefully that won't happen. And wow, he nearly got taken down there. You see how much health that straight took off. That's the reason why you get your straight up, because you can just catch them with one good punch and just send all their health just rocketing down. So really all I'm doing now is I'm just going to try and land a couple of those. I'm just going to maybe set him up with the jab, but failing that, I'll just let him throw a punch and just land one of them big right hands on him. If I can send his health down, I just did. I only need to do that a couple more times, and that'll be it. As you can see, we're in round 4 now. If I may have skipped rounds 2 and 3 here, so just bear in mind they were quite stale rounds. They were just more of the same really. I wasn't throwing this right hand though as consistently as I am now. I was just more jabbing and throwing the odd hook, but now it's just all about that straight. Just want to land a good straight on him, and it'll be lights out. Really will be lights out. So yeah, it's going well, guys. Coming into the top 10 shortly, and that'll be fun. I don't know how I'm gonna fare at the championship level. I really don't know who the champions are at the minute. I haven't checked. Last time I did check, Rocky Marciano was a champion, but then I've got this funny feeling that there was a page that come up saying which characters had retired, and I'm fairly sure Marciano was one of them. He may not have been, and what the hell? Holy moly, he took an absolute barrage of punches there. I mean, wow. Incredible. Don't even know how I was even to land that. That's just because I got my combination up slightly and I was just able to string them together. But wow, not a good time for this guy. Sorry, as I was saying, I've got a funny feeling Marciano left. It might have been someone with a similar name because I just skipped through it. But I don't know, maybe he's not the champion anymore. If I was to hedge my bets, I'd say something like Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, Marciano will be the champions. Maybe Tommy Morrison. He was like hovering around the top spot when I last checked. Maybe we can have a look at it before the next video, who knows. We'll just have a see whether I remember or not. I don't necessarily do these in groups. I tend to have a couple of fights and then go off, and then I'll end up editing those and getting back on it and playing a few more. I don't want to just stay playing it constantly because I don't want to sort of get too far ahead of myself. So yeah, that's pretty much it at the minute. And these jabs are catching him like no tomorrow. This guy won't be around for much longer, I can assure you that. Look at my health and stamina compared to his health and stamina. It's just not even funny. This guy's just getting absolutely pummeled. Conventional, unconventional, whatever he is, he's getting pummeled. May as well just call him a fucking punch bag, because that's all he's been at the minute. Just a punch bag. Oh, look at my stamina. I'm playing it so risky there. All he needed to do was catch me with a good shot there and it'd have been game over. The defence is so strong on Great... Never mind. No, maybe it isn't. I was just going to say the defence is so strong on Greatest of all time, but then they're going with that right. He should get up here. Hopefully he does. I want to keep beating up the punch bag. He's going to fall. He's going to fall. Oh, he's fell. Oh, my days. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah. If I did skip any of that, you didn't miss much. So there we have it. 52% punch. Happy with that. Not great really. Sorry, I had an itchy nose there. Still aren't throwing uppercuts, and I aren't really throwing power shots either. Well, I haven't thrown any of those. But I've landed 100% at my counters. My left and right hooks are doing okay. My jabs and straights are obviously what are doing the damage. Maybe I'll do a fight soon where I just don't use any of those. And just use hooks or something, but I'll only do that sort of stuff when I'm already greatest of all time and I've done the challenge that I've set myself. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll catch you on the next episode. See you later.